Alright. Well, we get some action for a change. Kublai is declared on Pericles. Alright. Let me mark that down. Yeah, I don't think we're getting to the 15 wars I predicted either in this game. Maybe if the Apostolic Palace starts doing some trolling. Alrighty. Yeah, the tech is really racing along in this. Persepolis, yep, it's a nice capital, isn't it? He apparently wants to emphasize scientists. Look at these trade routes, by the way. That's ridiculous. Alrighty, so we've got a war, finally. Some actual action taking place. Alright, so there's Cyrus. He's got rifling. Wow, these two are like exactly even in power. So that's a thing. Let's see the diplomacy here. A lot of people don't like Pericles that much. Where is he? He's down here. Look at this. Pakal doesn't like him. Mao doesn't really like him. Obviously, Kublai doesn't. Cyrus won't declare war on him, but even Huayna could be encouraged. So they're even in power right now. How about tech? I think they're fairly even in tech, too. Kublai. Alright, so Kublai is going for corporation. Oh, he's already up to democracy tech. He does have military tradition, but he doesn't have rifling. You silly goose, go for rifling. So he does have cuirassier, but, yeah, he should really pick up rifling tech. How about Pericles? Alright, they're pretty close, but Pericles does not have military tradition, does not have gunpowder. So his best unit are knights at the moment. So Kublai does have a military edge. And he used it to capture Mycenae, which he could have just held on to instead of gifting back. Now, here is, I was going to say, where is that huge Pericles stack? I believe it's over here in Sardis. So we're going to have to watch where that huge stack moves. And there's also a whole bunch of units on the border here. Knossos could fairly exposed. And of course, there's plenty of catapults. There's well, so there's more Kublai units up here. All right, so there's the huge. Oh well, Assyria in this city, this former Barb city, is definitely going to get captured. So Pericles will take that one. No question about that, as they continue to attack each other's cities. But Kublai does have some pretty strong stacks running around here. Pericles did trigger a golden age. Yeah, the real question is, again, if someone joins this war. But this stack here is pretty frightening, a 50-unit stack. So that city of Assyrian will get captured after the walls get bombarded down. So that'll take a couple more turns. And they're definitely willing to sign defensive pacts, which are often responsible for weird, wacky diplomatic stuff. Alright, so where did Kublai move his units? Alright, so Kublai's got a pretty fair-sized stack, 32 units here. I wonder if those stacks will clash and hit it with each other. This is clearly the part of the map to watch. Behind this, Libyan now has like no defenders. Neither does Huamanga, the former Incan city. That culture flipped. So this is where the main clash is, right over here. Alright, looks like the two main stacks hit each other there. Oh, and we finished bronze working. Alright, no, the old ways are best. On to ironworking. We actually finished that in 187 turns. Normally it takes 210 turns, but I guess the donut map has some differences. Anyway, so these two stacks clashed, and Kublai's stack lost. Looks like it attacked, and see, there's still 54 units here, but there's only 9 units here. So Kublai just got wrecked badly in that attack. So Pericles won that first attack. How many units are left here now? 55. Yeah, so it looks like Kublai got cleaned up pretty badly in that round of fighting. And I think he's going to lose the city of Assyria in here too, yeah. Alright, so how many units does this stack lose? Whoops, I hit spacebar. I meant to hit Alt. Alright, so that stack lost about half its units, but it took out the Kublai Khan stack. And Mycenae looks like it'll be recaptured. So that was a terrible sequence of turns for Kublai. Did not go well. Despite him having the military edge, he had cuirassier, and Greece did not, but looks like it didn't matter. Let's see if Mycenae gets recaptured. Look at this. So they're all asking about defensive pacts. Did Pakal go to free religion? No, he's still on, he just went to free market. Yep, the Greeks did overwhelm them through weight of number there. That's absolutely right. So Huayna went out of, he went out of hereditary rule there. Alright. So let's look at the power now. Alright, oh god. They both got wrecked. Look at that. Worse for Kublai, as I said, but both of them just got torn apart in that fighting. And there's Cyrus, by the way, the only one with rifling tech. So again, if Cyrus wanted to conquer someone, he certainly could do it. And he's no longer pleased with... Look at this. He's no longer pleased with Kublai. The only one he can declare war on. Not pleased with him anymore. Yeah, my Mycenae really needs that worker it's building. Too true. Yeah, they were tossing a lot of units back and forth there. Definitely. Instead, Cyrus seems content to do research in every city. Pericles was in a golden age. Yeah, a lot of infrastructure from everyone else. Doesn't look like anyone else is planning a war. Maybe they can be bought into this war, but it doesn't look like they'll just start it on their own. So Kublai, after a promising early game, he's kind of stalled out here. He's going to lose Mycenae to this stack, I think, unless he can reinforce this city. Kublai for first to die. A long way to go before we hit that. Long way to go. So Mycenae did get recaptured back. Kublai is on rifling, though, so that could help him quite a bit. That would obviously give him rifles, as the name implies, and also allow him to upgrade his cuirassier to calves. But anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, he's down to 9 cities now. Greece has picked up some nice... the 2 cities in the middle of the map, and now has picked up this one, Assyrian, as well. So Kublai did pick this war. He was the one to start it. But Pericles might be the one to finish it, with the way things are going. What happens if no one dies? None of us get points. We picked first to die. If it's no one, then we don't get points. We have literally never had a game before where everyone survived to the end. So perhaps this would be the first. And that's in... I mean, I've done more of these games off-stream. Like, in addition to the ones I did last year, I did some off-stream. I have never had a game where everyone survived. Not even one time. But we might be trending in that direction here. Because the AIs all seem very peaceful. They just don't want to go to war today. I guess because this is what happens when everybody has the same peace weight. Well, I didn't give the option for no one dies because it's never happened before. Anyway, Cyrus goes free speech. He did not go free religion. State property as well. That's a smart pickup for him. He's got the biggest empire. Alright, yep, he's still cautious towards Kublai, the only one he can declare war on. Kublai's cautious towards Cyrus. Whatever reason. Of course, he hates Pericles. Still surprised no one has ever joined in and attacked Pericles. He's so unpopular with the other leaders, but never happened. At least not so far. And Pericles is putting on he's marching on this city, but this city, the defenders can just be upgraded to rifles, and then the city will not fall. So I'd expect Kublai to start doing that. Yep, there's the rifles. So the city is not going to fall. Not unless there's a ridiculous amount of collateral damage there. And just like that, we're on turn 200. It's a fast-moving game today. So how far is Pericles is on scientific method. He's not going for rifling tech. Oops. Lost vision on that actual battle taking place. Alright, Cyrus the Glorious. So the Kremlin was built. That was built by, I believe, Persia. Yes, Persia got that. So Persia is getting the late game wonders after Inca cleaned up all of the early game wonders. Yeah, they're bombarding this city, but by now there's enough rifles on defense that I don't think it's going to be captured. Yeah, there's quite a few rifles on defense now. These 2 cities are still Chinese. They control no tiles, but they're still Chinese. Yeah, Cyrus is the one who would be most impactful. If he were to get into a war, he could really do some damage, but I don't know if he ever will. He just seems happy to sit back there and tech, because I think he realizes he's going to win the game if he does that. Well, hey, look at this. Pericles pulled into 2nd place now. Never would have thought that, but he has pulled into 2nd. Cyrus and Pakal, if you've got them as your top two, you're in good shape right now. Well, I guess Pakal's pretty close to Kublai. Democratic People's Republic of Persia. The Greeks are a threat to us all. So anyway, they Tabriz got attacked, and the rifles had no trouble stopping the attack. And it doesn't look like any more cities are going to change hands. I don't see Kublai going on the offensive. But because he has rifles, he's going to be able to hold the cities he currently has. Because knights and elephants are not going to punch through rifles. They're too good defensively. They're strength 14, and they get that bonus against mounted units. Well, it looks like military science was just finished by Kublai because he's starting grenadiers. Now, he doesn't need grenadiers because there's no rifles for them to attack. Not yet, at least. So, anybody else building any units? Nope. Infrastructure, 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 research, research. Nope. Boy, AIs just do not want to go to war this game. They just want to build research in every one of their cities. He is the worst enemy of Pakal. So if Pakal were to declare war, he would declare war on Pericles. Gustavus Adolphus. Great general. And now there's even this war right here, there's not much going on. Like, look, there's barely any units in the borders of the enemy other team. I guess there's some random calves up here at Mycenae, the city that's changed hands over and over. And the Syrian took some heat, but just not enough to recapture it. Again, the one who benefits from that is Cyrus, because he gets more territory for his cities. Before that, Assyrian controlled a lot of this territory, but once it changes hands, all that culture disappears, and well, maybe Kublai can get this city back. He knocked it down to just a catapult, and now Pakal has triggered a golden age, and Kublai simultaneously. Double golden age. All right, where is that city? Here it is. Assyrians. This, I guess, will get recaptured by Kublai. What? How did he not take that city? He's got like 5 calves here. It's defended by catapults. How in the world does he not capture that city? That doesn't even make sense. Anyway, Cyrus is on assembly line, so he's going to hit another generation of military tech. There it goes. Okay. So once again, no territory has changed hands in this war. And they sign peace after no territory changes hands. Once again. Interesting. Alright, and now we're back to peace again. The main thing that did was it just allowed Pakal to supplant Kublai and score. That's probably the main thing that happened there. As Kublai does a big civic swap. So now factories are coming out for Cyrus as he just finished assembly line. There will be peace in our time again. That is true. Yeah, I misread this game. I thought we'd see a lot of what? So what is the deal with Pericles? Like every game, it looks like he's going to get attacked, and then somehow no one attacks him. It's so weird. Like the same thing happened in his previous playoff game. I don't know how this keeps happening. He's like, oh, it's the only high peace weight civ in a game of all low peace weight civs. Let's just all leave him alone. Let's not bother attacking him. That happened in his playoff game too. It's so bizarre. Which with that one lonely tile of Chinese, it's the only tile where he has the most culture. It's because there's no Incan, like the most culture on this tile is Incan, but no Incan city has this in its borders, so it pops up as Chinese. Like this city here, this tile here is within Tiwanaku's range, but this tile's not. Yeah, so it pops up as being Chinese. Like this tile does not pop up as being Chinese, even though it's owned by Mao, because it's 93% Incan culture on that tile. So Cyrus is burning through the text pretty quickly here. He's on pace for like a turn 275, roughly, spaceship victory if he keeps going at this rate. Something like that. Anyway, we are seeing a lot of military builds from Kublai, so he's planning to go back to war with somebody. Probably probably go back to war with Pericles again. But he's building cabs in every city. And Pericles now on assembly line too. Pericles adopts free speech. Alright, so Pericles went free religion. That could change the diplomacy a little bit. Potentially. Well, he's still not liked by most people. Oh, look at this. Cyrus is now cautious towards Pericles, and he's cautious towards Kublai. So he could technically declare war on either one of these two. +1, +1. And he's only just barely... Like, he's only just barely pleased with a bunch of these other leaders. So Cyrus, he could decide to go to war with one of these guys. I don't know if he will, but he could. It's theoretically possible. Part of it is, I mean, a lot of that is based on dice rolls. So Kublai's going to declare war again shortly. Probably as soon as his 10 turns of force peace are up. Because he is building cabs in literally every city. Which is not a bad decision, by the way. Pericles still does not have rifling tech. So if he hits with a huge cav stack, he will be able to tear right through Greek cities. Yeah, Pericles is on steel. That's a mistake. He needs to be on... if he's going to do this, if he gets attacked, he needs to be on... he needs to be on rifling. Look at all these calves. Just calves, calves, calves everywhere. Of course, if Kublai's not declaring war on Pericles, then it's not going to matter. But that is by far the most likely target. Anyway, the Pentagon's done. Cyrus is back to research in every city, so blah, blah, blah. I believe Cyrus built the Pentagon. Yes, he did. Greece completed with a Buddhist shrine in Huayna Capac's former city. And this city's actually quite valuable. Look at this. 39 shrine income in this city. Jeez. 70 gold per turn at 0% science. Wow. It's a very valuable city to have here. Very, very valuable. Yeah, Persians had infantry for a while. That's because when they got infantry comes at assembly line. One of the reasons why it's such a crucial tech. All right. Well, Kublai was building cabs in every city. Now he's backed off from that. He's building like intelligence agent. I don't know. He's still building a lot of military. I think he's still plotting war against somebody with this many military units under construction. Pericles now finished assembly line 2. He also has Sid Sushi, although he's not getting a ton out of it, but he does have Sid Sushi. Poor Mao, he does all that effort, and all he does is he just destroys Huayna Capac's game, and that's it. Huayna Capac still has managed to get to rifles, though, so somehow he's still teching decently with his little remnants of a Civ. Pericles is on the rifling line now, so it's Kublai Khan has probably missed his attack window here, because by the time he's ready to declare war now, he's probably going to... his opponent will likely have rifles to defend. Still an awful lot of calves, but I don't know where he's rallying them. Like, are they just running around? Alright, here they are. This is his rally point, because there's 15 calves, 9 cannons, and 9 rifles in here. There's a lot of them just shuffling around randomly, but Assyrian is the location where... Uh-oh. Did he declare war on... He declared war on someone, and it wasn't Pericles. Did he declare war on Cyrus? Because that was pure suicide if he just did that. Kublai. What are you doing, my friend? What was that? Oh, boy. Well, Kublai Khan first to die. This will not end well. This will not end well, my friend. Oh, Kublai. Well, this will end poorly. So, one reason why we turn on aggressive AI is when you turn on aggressive AI, they do not factor in the power bar graph when they declare war. So it's actually reasonably close right now, but it won't be reasonably close once Cyrus starts building military units in every city. You have to kill Kublai is first to die. Alright, well, yeah, that was a mistake. Now this has permanently ruined the relationship between these two. Now, even if Kublai doesn't get conquered right away, Cyrus is not going to forgive him. So he just attacks someone who has assembly line, factories in every city, and railroads connecting them. Yeah, so watch. Cyrus will swap all these research builds over to military builds, and he's going to start killing calves. Because cavalry cavalry do pretty well against rifles. Calves don't do very well against infantry. Infantry kill them pretty quickly. Or at least I'm assuming he'll stop doing research and swap them over. That was my assumption anyway. Maybe Cyrus doesn't want to go for the jugular here. Well, all I see a lot of... Yeah, yep, alright, yep, there it is. Sorry. I saw a lot of brown horses disappear off the map there in a real hurry. Up, infantry, yep, there it is. Infantry, Broadway, airship, infantry, rock and roll. He's going to land all the late game wonders, and then that'll solve his happiness problems. Yep. Well, there comes the military builds, and this infantry stack is on the march. Might not be fast moving, but very hard hitting. Here is Kubla's stack here. Calves and rifles. Yep, he just cleaned up a lot of that stack. Oh, look, hey, remember when there was a Kublai Khan stack here? Well, now it's gone. So Broadway's done. I believe that was Persia. Broadway's done. He's also going to finish Eiffel Tower and rock and roll, so that'll give him more happiness. So there's still a gazillion calves running around, but they're not strong enough to defeat the infantry one-on-one, and so all of the Persian units will survive and promote, while the Mongolian units will die. And that's how you lose all your stuff in a real hurry. So if you want to see the power bar graph, yeah, that's pretty much what I thought. Cyrus did take some losses, but Kublai certainly took worse losses. And someone who has factories in every every single city is not really what you want, because he's got 100% bonus production. So that means every unit can basically be built in one turn. Like, he's one-turning calves and infantry in every city. Yeah, and he has railroads to get them to the front lines. That's not too good. Now, granted, with the deity bonuses, even Kublai can almost one-turn the calves in his cities, but the calves still lose to the infantry. Remember, no tanks until plastics. There's no land-based oil. So Cyrus, he will have industrialism, but he'll need to get plastics tech to hook up his sea-based oil if he wants to build tanks, which he probably will. The AI places a very high priority on plastics. They tend to research that quickly. In your crusade against the Persians, well, you did declare war. So I suppose you could say it's a crusade. He does have oil, right? Yeah, he's got oil right there. That's his oil resource. He almost lost this to Huayna Capac, but he didn't, so he'll be good. Alright, yep. So Assyrian falls without much trouble. Now the question is, how long will this war go on? Anyway, Eiffel Tower gives more happiness. All those resources get the bonus. Also gets a huge bonus to culture, too. Look at this. It says 120 culture per turn. Wow. He is... Ooh. State property? State property watermills! You guys like your state property watermills? They're pretty good. Look at this. 333. That is a ridiculous tile yield. Oh, wait. Does he have levee? He has a levee in this town, too. Alright, yeah. The levee plus the state property plus watermills are absurd. Look at all this. Crazy. Anyway. So, how much longer until Pericles decides to declare war on Kublai again and enter this? He probably will. I mean, considering how much those two hate each other. What's this? Oh, Pakal is apparently plotting a war too. He's building military in all his cities. And Mao might be too. Well, I don't know. He's got a lot of calves on his border, but I don't know if he's actually plotting war. But it sure looks like Pakal is plotting war from what I can see. How about Pericles? Pericles, tough to tell. He's building levees in his cities. Didn't Cyrus... Well, they had a defensive pact. No, no, Cyrus and Huayna Capac didn't have a... Oh, wait, they did... Well, wait, you're right. They did have one, but it probably expired. That's a good point. It probably expired already. Those things only last for so long. They do have a time limit. Good point. Yep. So Kublai is still churning out a lot of cavalry, but they're getting outclassed certainly. Yeah, he's building. I mean, he's got a lot of cities, and he's just pumping out the military units. Cyrus is healing. Oh my God. So in this city, it's hard to tell because they're all grouped together in the city, but there's 27 cavs and 9 infantry. Actually, there's more infantry than that because they're stacked together. So they're healing, and once they're healed, I'm assuming they're going to move out. Also, that city just got attacked by Kublai, and let's just say it did not go well. All right. No thanks, Cyrus. He doesn't like that. He does like the fact that he's winning the game, though. Yeah, so Kublai attacked that city and got cleaned up again. The Marines, I don't know, they look more or less what you'd expect. That's the Marine in this game. More or less what you'd expect, nothing too crazy. Yeah, well, Cyrus was at peace the whole game, so that means his great general counter has not increased. Oh, look at this, using the open borders with Pakal to slip cabs over here. Try to snipe this city. So is Pakal still building up? Yeah, it looks like Pakal is planning war because he's building military. I wonder, so who would Pakal attack if he chooses to jump into this war? All right, where's Pakal? Here he is. Actually, he might declare on Cyrus. He doesn't like Cyrus. He doesn't like Pericles. He's not declaring on Kublai because he's plus 10 friendly with Kublai. Wow. He might want to declare war on Pakal, which sounds suicidal, frankly, but he might want, or yeah, it looks like Pakal might want to take a swing at Cyrus, maybe. I guess we'll find out, won't we? So here comes all the reinforcements trickling in. Mal has declared on Pericles. All right, I didn't see that one coming. Okay. Maybe Pericles can still be first to die? I mean, maybe. It's theoretically possible. No one's died yet. All right. So after a long lull, now we finally got some action cooking. And Mal will definitely capture this city. And remember, this is a very valuable city here. It's been part of a very multicultural city here. Let's see, Huamanga get bombarded first, and then I assume the attack will go in. Remember, this was a city of, it was an Incan city, got captured by the Mayan, or not the Mayans, got captured by the Chinese, and then it culture flipped to the Greeks after that. A long and interesting history here. So Pericles will now be fighting against Mal. Mal does have assembly line because he's got infantry, and Pericles does not, but Mal just doesn't have a lot of cities is his problem. Alrighty, so let's keep an eye. Kuamanga up here. Alright, so that city fell easily. Now Libyan will be the next target. So this game got weird in a hurry. This city is almost completely surrounded by, you know, where are these units going? I was assuming they were going to attack this city, but they didn't end up doing so. Mal loves his manga. He does seem to like that city. Alright, I believe that Tabriz got attacked between turns. The nasty Greeks are plotting against us. Mal does not show much emotion, does he? Even when you tell him no. How about Kublai? He doesn't show too much emotion either, but he didn't like that either. Did this city get attacked? I don't think it did, actually. I'm not sure what Cyrus is doing with these units. This city's just got a ton of rifles in it, and it's being attacked by a ton of rifles. Actually, if we zoom out a little, we can watch both of these on the inner turn. Alright, yeah, there we go. We can see the action at both of these spots, because it's in the middle of the map. By the way, Pakal is quietly sitting there teching along. There we go. The annoying Chinese must be destroyed. Nope, I don't think so. It's like Pakal's quietly like, don't mind me, I'm just going to build the UN here and see if I can... I wonder if he'd have a chance at a Diplo victory if he builds that. That would be the ultimate troll job, right? We haven't had a single Diplo victory the whole competition. Pakal sits there, builds the UN, and sneaks out a Diplo victory in the last game. That would be pretty funny. So this game's still up in the air. I mean, I think Cyrus is likely to win, but I mean, it's not guaranteed, and second place is pretty wide open at this point. So Pakal actually got Hollywood. All right. So yeah, and first to die is, you know, still up for grabs too. If anyone, even if anyone does die in this game. All right. So there goes Libyan. That city that got taken away from the Barbs early in the game. It's almost captured now. Cyrus is not pushing onward very fast, is he? I guess he's got units attacking over here. Although this city would probably flip to Pakal if it got captured, so Pakal would get more points from that. A lot of civ exchanges going on too. Alright, so there goes Libyan. Mao's score is on the rise. Boy, Mao has an outside chance of getting into the top 2. I mean, it's unlikely, but if he started capturing Persian cities, maybe. Not Persian cities, Greek cities, if he could somehow get over there. He's done well for himself considering how awful his early game was. Alright, Cyrus, what is he doing? Is he back to building research? No, he's still got units coming out of his cities. He even snuck in a little city here because he had so much culture. He was winning the culture battle with Pericles. Where are all his units? I know he's got... Oh, wait, here they are. Okay, this is a stack right here. It's on the move out again. Oh, and he's got a whole... Oh, wow. He's got artillery now. Whoops. That's not good for the defenders. He's got a lot of artillery. He used them for collateral damage. Okay, so this city's going to fall soon. Because there's, like, nothing defending it anymore. Now Mao's got units wandering across Persian borders over here. Oh, wow. Hello. Just realized Mao has a stack over here at Argos. Not a very big one, but he's got one. So he has open borders with Cyrus, so we can use the Persia to get up there. Really weird. I mean, it's an artillery piece. What do you expect to see? You know, it's an artillery piece. It looks like an artillery piece. If you've ever seen a picture of one from World War I, that's what they look like. Great War era artillery piece, I'd say. All right, so he's punching. He's heading deep into Mongolian territory. He's going. I don't know exactly where he's going, but somewhere deeper into Mongolian territory. Alright, so Tiflis has fallen. It sure looks like Kublai is going to be first to die at this point. Despite his really nice early game. Okay, so this city, Argos, got attacked, but it didn't matter. The city was able to hold. Our 2 separate wars. So Pakal, I thought, was getting ready for a war, but he's kind of backed off it now. Does have a destroyer down there. And Huayna Capac, who knows? He's actually Huayna's building military too, and the shattered remnants of Inca. If Huayna were to declare war, who would he go after? Let's see. He would go after Mao, so we could see more craziness. He's like, we will recapture the fatherland. Or something like that, I don't know. This city, Tiflis, will likely flip to Pakal. Not Tabriz. But Tiflis will. Look at this line of Persian units just like marching deep into Mongolian territory. I have no idea where they're going, but they're going somewhere, one tile at a time. Probably here. They'll probably pull over and move here. I don't know. They might be going for the capital. Hard to tell with the AI. They do some weird stuff, as we've seen. I don't know what the turn order is because we had to mix it up when we were doing the setup. We had a unusual setup for this game, let's just put it that way. Alright, looks like they're going for Turfan. They've changed their mind. They've turned and are heading in that direction. Mao has some random stacks moving through Cyrus's territory, but no big stack of doom yet. That Libyan, oh boy, this city's probably going to flip to Pakal too. Pakal's just going to keep getting cities from culture flips here, because he does have really good culture. Like, look, this one is... Wow. Talk about a multinational city. 21% Mayan, 13% Chinese, 20% Persian, 43% Greek, 1% Incan. Talk about a multinational city there. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, I think some of these cities will ultimately go over to Pakal. This one certainly will. Yeah, huge chance of revolt. We'll just gift it to Pakal to prevent it from flipping. Probably. It's Cyrus. No one knows how this guy wins. He just does. He's really been the revelation from this year. He's done so well in every game. I keep underestimating him, but he keeps doing well. Game after game after game. Alright, so now Mao's moved a big stack up here. But Pericles seems to be defending it pretty well. I don't know why he didn't Why in the world didn't he use his cannons to bombard the defenses? He's attacking rifles with 80% defensive bonus on a hill. Yeah, that's not going to go very well, dude. Just use your cannons. Anyway, so Turf End will be the next target for attack. Let's see if smart enough to bombard the smart enough to bombard the defenses. Oh, look at this! All right, so Pakal has finished the UN. Finished the UN. Let's abstain from that and see who's going to vote for whom. All right, New Sarai has also gotten captured here. So Persia is in the process of being eaten up. Remember, this first one is just the Secretary General. It is not the victory vote. All right, yeah, he's decided, oh yeah, maybe we should stop, heal up, and start bombarding down. It can still happen. Pericles can still be first to die. It can still happen. Game's not over yet. Although it certainly looks like the first to die is going to be Kublai Khan at this point. All right. Yeah, he needs help, but it's not going to come from One City Challenge Inca, or One City Challenge India. Okay, so Cyrus voted for himself. Pericles voted for him. Huayna voted for him. Pakal. All right, so the vote's split. Pakal got votes from... All right, so all the southern leaders voted for Pakal. All the northern leaders voted for Cyrus. So that got split. That means no one's going to win the vote. I don't think so. What's 375 out of 687? 375 out of 687. That's 55%. So no, not enough. Although if Cyrus can take enough population away from Kublai, maybe he could do it. He'd have to steal quite a bit of population to get it, have it work. What the? Oh, I didn't even realize Karakoram was being attacked. And Huayna has declared war on Mao. Wow, lots of stuff happening this turn. So I told you Huayna looked like he was plotting war. And indeed he did. Alright, so this game has turned into an exciting game at the end. Long period of inactivity, but now it's picked up. So now everybody in the world's at war now, I believe. No, Pakal's not at war. Pakal is the only peaceful one. Everybody else is at war. So there's a lot of angry faces right now. Now we've got some real action going on. Alright. End of this game should be very exciting now. Again, Cyrus is the favorite, but he's not guaranteed to win by any means. Pakal is not that far behind, and Pakal is gaining strength from cities as they flip to him. Well, none of them have flipped yet, but like this city will, clearly. It'll get gifted or flipped eventually. Anyway, so yeah, Kublai's capital got captured. I didn't even know it was being attacked. There are no wonders in there, so nothing too crucial. But that got taken out. Turfan's under siege, so boy, Kublai's going to be the first to die. He's not going to last much longer. He's got 5 cities left. This is almost over. Mao is actually making some progress up here too. Look, he's got most of the defenses down in this city, but Mao's now at war with Huayna Capac, so he's like, yeah, time to repay the favor. Although he's attacking with knights, so I don't know about that. Very cool looking knights, don't get me wrong, but knights against infantry, that's kind of a losing battle. Kind of. He might be able to get Machu Picchu. He's going to get Machu Picchu back, though. So that's a thing. So he'll get Machu Picchu back. He's like, yeah, you ruined my game. I was doing so well. You wrecked my game. We can't win, but we can get payback now. So anyway, yeah, Mao's offensive against Pericles is probably going to come to an end now that he's got another war right on his border. So he got Machu Picchu back. Remember, there are still a lot of wonders in here. The Apostolic Palace comes back. Although the AP has been obsoleted because the UN's been built, so that's pointless. Mausoleum is still valid, though. Parthenon, I think, has been obsoleted, too. Anyway, so Kore will be the next target. He can probably get that one, too. It's going to be very hard to reinforce a city like that. He's not attacking with knights. He's attacking with very few knights. Let's see what the power bar graphs look like, because it's been a lot of action lately. Alright, so Cyrus is off the charts in power. That's not a surprise. Kublai's losing. Here's Huayna Capac, here's Mao, and Pakal. Yeah, Pakal is not that weak in power. GNP... Huayna Capac is still right there amongst the GNP leaders. That is ridiculous. That guy is good at teching. Production, Cyrus is first. Food, Cyrus is first. No surprise there. Culture, Huayna Capac's first in culture still. Hey, maybe he can sneak out a culture victory, huh? Alright, that's not going to happen. But a man can dream, right? Anyway, so actually Huayna might be able to slip past Mao and score soon. So yeah, anyway, while all this is going on, Mongolia is still in the process of disintegrating. So we'll watch a little bit more of that. I thought that Turfan would be the next one to be attacked, but they kind of stopped attacking there. I think that all of the artillery pieces moved away from that city. Anyway, I guess the action was over here. All right, so Pericles and Mao have signed peace. No surprise. Here comes the reinforcements. So that war ends. Pericles lost his cities in the center of the map. Again, the real winner in that war was Pakal, because look at this. I know Mao got one city. He technically he captured Libyan and whatever this city's name is, but I don't think he's going to keep Libyan for very long. But really the big winner was, as I said, Pakal, who, now Pakal actually has a lot of territory. Look at this. Remember how Pakal had like no territory at the beginning of the game? Now he's got a lot of territory, or more so anyway. So yeah, there's an attack here at Kori, or there was an attack. I guess all those units died. Oops, I guess they all died. Huayna going for artillery. Yeah, so he got Machu Picchu back. I don't know if he's going to get anything else. Mao will now be able to concentrate fully on Inca. Yeah, and the space race is fairly close between the two of them. Between Pakal. We'll pay closer attention to that when we get closer to the end. But for right now, like as long as Cyrus is still at war, he's not in full-on tech mode. I believe Cyrus is still ahead for the moment, but it's fairly close. Hold on, what's their beaker count? Pakal at 1,500, Cyrus at 13. Okay, but that's because Pakal's building a lot of research and Cyrus is not. Also, Cyrus will get more territory from this war sooner once he finishes. All right, he's almost captured this city too, Samarkand. Where are those big stack? All right, his big stack is kind of wandering around in the middle of the Mongolian cities. Look at all these ironclads. What the? Got ironclads, anyone? He just apparently has built a ridiculous amount of ironclads for some reason. Okay. Have fun with that. Yeah, have fun with that. Tiflis has already revolted once. It only needs to revolt once more to culturally flip. Okay, so that big stack is going back to Turfan. I guess it's not that big, but relatively large. Over here, Huayna is still trying to get this city. Where is Mao's reinforcement stack? I think it moved down here on the rails. Yeah, he was able to reinforce Huamanga, whatever that's called. Oh, seriously, dude? You're still building knights? Why is he building knights and not calves? That must be that weird... Oh, wait, he doesn't have military tradition. That's it. He doesn't have military tradition. Somehow he skipped military tradition, so he can't build cavalry. Bizarre. Anyway, here comes even more reinforcements down here. A lot of artillery. Yeah, he's on plastic, so he'll have tanks shortly, as soon as he connects his oil resource. And the AI is very good about connecting those resources, so that won't take very long. Anyway, Samarkand keeps getting attacked. Stop the war against Huayna Capac. Alright, let's see. No surprise, Huayna has the... Oh, no, wait, no. I was going to say he had the AP, but the AP's been obsoleted now, so he won't use that. Who is the UN? Pakal? I guess Pakal voted to stop the war. It's to counter the Greek Navy. Well, here comes some Persian ships. Look at this. This little Ergili, which was thrown in as a filler city, is now bigger. Thrown in as a filler city is now bigger than Argos. It's pretty funny. All right, this city will be falling shortly. Now that it's surrounded by Persian units. Once those are all right. Well, there it goes. I thought he would wait a turn to bombard down the defenses. All right. Did it succeed? Yes, it succeeded. Okay, so that war ended. The Mao versus Huayna Capac war has come to a close. Who voted no? Mao voted no, everyone else voted yes. So it easily passed. Alright. So, wait, Oh. Well, that was poor timing for Huayna Capac. He should have needed that vote to come in one turn sooner because he was unable to hold on to Machu Picchu. So he got nothing from that war other than wrecking Mao's game. It's like, you ruined my game, now I'm going to wreck your game. Mao's probably too far behind now to take one of the top two spots. It looks like it's between Cyrus and Pakal. And Cyrus definitely has the edge. So there's only 3 Mongol cities left. And there's a lot of purple units running around in Mongolian territory. Where are the main stacks? There's one there. Yeah, this is going to take a little while longer, but not too much longer. Anyway, so there is the oil. Let's see when they build a workboat to go connect that oil. He just finished Blasting's tech. He'll probably build one very quickly. Building a university in Tabriz. So there are units that keep coming in through Greek territory over to Samarkand. Like, they ride the rails through Greek territory. Oh, with all those artillery pieces, this city's toast. Look at that. There's 4 artillery here. And paratroopers, too. Meanwhile, the main stack... Where's the main stack? Oh, it's still healing inside Turfan, so this is going to be a little while longer. Here it is. Look, there it is. There's the workboat. That's the modern workboat, by the way. On its way over there. What is that? Hold on. What is that? Oh, I guess that's just like a rope. I was like, what is that symbol on the boat? I guess it's like a little rope, supposedly. Rigging or something. Alright, so there comes the workboat to connect the oil. And then he'll be able to build tanks. That's why we're seeing so many Marines, because you can't build tanks yet. Because tanks require oil. So, yeah, Samarkand should fall on this turn. Everything in it's crippled, and paratroopers have been landing. Has this city flipped yet? Nope, but it's got about a 6.5% chance every turn. Wow, how did this city not fall? It's like a couple defenders with 2.5 health. Look at all these units, just attack. It's like, why did that city not get captured? Oh well. It's just a matter of time. We know the AI doesn't capture things fast, but it does capture them eventually. There it goes. Alright, so Samarkand has fallen. That then frees up the culture. Oh, look at this. Cannot build nuclear weapons. Never! No. We'll see if they vote this in. So they have a chance to ban nuclear weapons. Alright, so there's still three little cities remaining down here. But those units just moved along the opened up cultural path through Karakorum down here. So there's quite a large stack now. How many units? It looks like about 30. Actually, no. Actually, there's more like 40 units on this tile. So they'll push through Beshbalik, and that should be just about it. 2 more cities to go after that. The Ironclads! They do nothing! The Mongolian Ironclads. Why will the Ironclads not save us? Fails. Ooh, look at that. No, 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 no. Cyrus voted yes and Pericles voted yes. But everybody else voted no. They want to be able to build nuclear weapons. Look at all those. Wait, what? Cavalry? What? Oh, there's a galleon on that tile. Okay, I was like, why is there cavalry at sea? Can I check if Cyrus likes Pericles? Alright, Cyrus. He is cautious towards Pericles. He's also cautious towards Pericles, so we might see some late game fireworks here. Those are the 2 we'd most like to see. We can check text when this war is over. Let's finish watching the war too. Yeah, I was like, why are there cavalry in the water? But they were on a galleon, so that made sense. All right, so Beshbalik's been captured. Uh-oh, look, now that we've got oil, we've got gunships available. We also have tanks available too. I'm surprised he's not. All right, there we go. End battleships, tanks, battleships, destroyers. All the stuff that requires oil. So with, oh, and by the way, that city did flip. So either flipped or was gifted, one or the other. So Pakal picked up that city without having to do anything. I wonder about New Sarai. That city might be able to be held by Cyrus. Maybe. This city might be able to hold out too. But that one city there, Tiflis, that was 100% going to flip, and it did. So now we've got gunships here as well. Gunships are upgraded. That's what Cavs upgrade to. The helicopters, the gunships. They're pretty good units, but they can't capture cities. They do. Their biggest advantage is they have 4 moves. They're very, very fast moving, but they're actually pretty fragile. 24 strength is a lot against outdated units, but they actually die pretty fast. They're like lightly armored, fast-moving units in the modern era, is a good way to think about them. They're not great at capturing cities. They're good at scouting and raiding, harassing, that kind of thing. If that makes sense. Alright, so Ningxia got attacked, but it defended. Yeah, it defended those gunships. Meanwhile, down here, Old Sarai doesn't have much. So Cyrus will soon have... Now, this city might flip to Greece. Actually, it looks like it will flip to Greece. Turfan, I don't think will, though. Nah. So he should be able to hold most of these cities that he captured in this war. Deal canceled. Okay, wait, why did my deal get canceled with Huayna Capac? Oh, well. I don't know what that means. I guess an enforced peace ended or something. By the way, Huayna Capac is building military, so he might be getting ready for another round with Mao. This city is so doomed. Yeah, there's a lot of units around this city. And the city's pretty doomed. Alright, so Ningxia falls, and now Old Sarai is the only one left. So just as we predicted, we said that Kublai Khan had committed suicide when he declared war on Cyrus. That has certainly come to pass here. Because these city units are going to ride the rails down, and they'll easily be able to capture Old Sarai. Very late in the game for someone to be first. Alright, so once again, the streak remains intact. Every game has someone eliminated. We have, as we said, so universal. All right, everybody will be in uni suffrage. As I said before, every game every time I've ever done this, someone has died. Every time, I've never had a situation. Why in the world did Cyrus convert to Taoism? What a strange decision to give up free religion and go into Taoism at this late date. Anyway, though, so that's it. Let's put it up on the bracket. That's Kublai Khan finished last. I don't know if you can see this on your screen or not. Hopefully you can. All right, so Kublai finished in 5th place. I'll put it on full screen just in case you can't see it. Okay. Kublai finished in last. He was eliminated. Championship, turn 269. And the killer was Cyrus. Okay. How many kills does Cyrus? Cyrus gets his 3rd kill. All right. I don't know if anyone's going to catch Huayna. He's at 4 for the total series. Maybe if someone else can. I mean, Pericles gets another kill, he can tie him. If Cyrus gets another kill, he can tie him. Pericles, I don't think has any kills. No, Pericles has 1. Pericles can't catch him though. So Huayna Capac looks like he's still in the driver's seat to win the Golden Boot Award with the most total kills throughout the course of the competition. Alrighty. Go back to the Civ setup here. Okay. So, let's get a quick look at our space race situation now. Yeah, Rome, I think, was at 3. So now Persia has, this is like now southern Persia down here. Alright, yeah, Old Sarai is going to flip to Pericles. That city cannot be saved. As I said, New Sarai might be able to hold out. But that could be dicey. But like Tabriz, Turfan, oh look, there's 1 tile right here where it slips through. Alright. So, let's look then at where Cyrus stands on tech. He has basically the modern era to go. Look, he needs to research most of the modern era here. He's on computers, which is smart if he then goes to superconductors. And meanwhile, let's back it up a little bit. Let's see where... I don't think any of these techs are held by Pericles. Okay, Pericles does have laser, but what is he missing? He's missing computers. Wow, they're very close, aren't they? This is close between the two of them. Wow, they are very tight for this space race, aren't they? How about beaker counts? Pericles at 1,500, Cyrus at 18. Okay, Cyrus does have a higher beaker count, though, because he has all this territory. Okay, but that is close, and it's close enough that another war could absolutely determine who wins this game. The fact that Pakal's been able to tech that well is pretty nuts. I mean, Huayna Kopak's not even like the fact that Huayna's been able to keep up. Oh well, and then that happened. Okay, well I don't know what effect this is going to have, but it's certainly going to be interesting. So Mal just declared war on Pakal.